Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. Welcome back to the BurtnBurger podcast. I did not know I was going to do that until I started talking. I literally had no idea about that.
No, that was good.
That feels weird doing that. I don't really like that.
I know.
I don't know how she does it, dude.
No, it's a little serial killer-y, you know?
Yeah, those creepy boogly eyes.
Yeah, no thanks.
Staring at you. So anyways, hello everybody. Welcome to the BurtnBurger podcast. I'm your host, Burger, and with me today, as always, is my other host of this beautiful show, my cousin Burt. Burt, I know you got some exciting news. You're on the edge of the seat to tell us all about it, but first, I just gotta know, how are we doing today?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Yourself?
I'm doing good.
That's good.
I'm just grinding around. I'm kind of tired. We are recording this close to midnight, which is drastically fucking different.
Oh yeah, no, about 12 hours ahead.
Oh yeah, literally.
Yeah,
almost 12 hours behind schedule. But yeah, I'm doing good. So, thanks for asking, Bert. I really appreciate you looking out for your big cousin.
Oh yeah,
and his well-being. So
oh,
that's
yeah.
real sweet of you. So, yeah, guys, this is the 18th episode of the BurtnBurger Show. We are coming off our most successful episode yet. Boy, we need to put porn in every single fucking episode from here on out, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, no,
It's
it's been a real trick.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Hooks them in.
at first, at first I was embarrassed. I was like, I don't really know, if that's what I really want to be known for. But then, old Tater says, how's it feel that you're turning people away from gay pornography? And I'm just like, you know what? We're doing the Lord's work out here. So, we're taking away them people from, just tugging rope to gay shit.
Mm-hmm.
And, turning them to some genuine comedy and some great news that I know you are excited to talk about, Bert. So Tell the listeners, break it to the world. What's this huge news you got, my man?
Oh, so it's been, I don't know, 4 or 5 years coming, I guess. But I finally this week sat down and finished Breaking Bad.
Yeah, he fucking did it.
Yeah, no, I was on I think it was on episode 9, and on Netflix, they show you how many more episodes are in the season, and I thought it only went up to 10. Mm-hmm. So I sat down, I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to finish the last episode here, and it actually ends up, there's 14 or 15 episodes, so I sat down and watched 5 or 6 episodes, and I was absolutely fried, but I was happy I did it that way.
It's kind of like what you did with Survivor.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was able to watch all of Breaking Bad 2 times in the time that it took you to watch it once. But hey, we all, indulge in our entertainments differently. Mm-hmm. So I just gotta ask, I've been waiting to ask you this, since I was 7. What'd you think of it?
I thought it was really, really good. Yeah, no, I don't know. I get wrapped up into the show really hard. I mean, when I came upstairs to go to the bathroom and everything, after the 6 hours, I forgot who was in the mirror, It's like, holy shit, that's what I look like, But
yeah.
But no, it's I'd totally get wrapped into the show, and I never see anything coming. I never try and think ahead of oh shit, what's actually gonna happen, So when I don't know if we want to do spoilers or whatever, but whenever...
I mean, the show's 10 fucking years old almost from when it ended, so...
Yeah, it's probably similar to the Survivor
You haven't seen
situation.
Breaking Bad yet, you're a cunt.
Yeah, like myself, yeah. But no,
yeah, I'll just go into it.
I ended up getting to the part where... So in the last season, right? I don't keep track of the numbers or anything, but in the last season, I got to the part where... Hank ended up finding the book, right, on
when he's
thing.
taking a fat shit.
Yeah, exactly. And then everything just unraveled. It's kind of cool how they, that was how they decided to end the show. It was like, this is how he gets caught, by him being stupid and leaving his fucking book out. That they traced it back to the, not like I forgot what they call it, the foreshadowing or whatever, back when he was showing Walter the file.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, it's like... And then when he was out in the desert, and they were trying to find his money and all that, and he goes and calls the biker gang up to be like, oh, shit, here's Jesse. We need you to come in and take him out.
Mm-hmm.
And when he hung the phone up and he's like, yeah, no, I don't actually need you guys to come. In my head, there was no fucking chance they were coming in. Like, all logic out of the window. I'm not like they're going to be hungry for the money. They're going to come in and save Walt, whatever. That was never, like, an option in my head. Like, I was like, yep, they're gone. So, no, I'm trying to think
out. You had
out.
a lot of faith in some neo-Nazis.
I know. So, in my head, I'm just thinking, I'm like, okay, so Walt's going to prison. I'm wondering how he's going to get out, Because, of course, everybody's like, oh, yeah, he dies at the end. Because I've only heard that from 3 or 4 fucking people already. But, no, my mind was blown.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, just the way the whole thing went down. That was kind of sad.
Yeah, I mean... The biggest kingpin in the world, probably, next to Pablo Escobar.
Yeah.
He was busted because his brother was, took a fat, greasy shit, and our brother-in-law, I should say, and that's what ended up bringing him down.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no, I mean it's a great show. I really enjoyed it. Now, for me personally. Breaking Bad, the season 5, it ended in 2012 or something like that, or I don't know.
Probably.
I know it was in the 2010s, and we didn't hear anything from Breaking Bad whatsoever. We weren't sure if Walter actually died at the end there, because we heard comments from Bryan Cranston himself, the actor that plays Walter White, saying, you didn't see no body bag zip up, and people were saying he didn't get like a fatal or a lethal wound or whatever, like where he got shot. We weren't sure what was going to happen,
Yeah, no, I was thinking about that. Like, they totally could have, ambulanced him over and fixed him up.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what the world was really speculating for a long time. And then, out of nowhere, El Camino comes out. That came out in 2019, I think, or early 2020.
Yeah, it was either late.
I think it was late 2019.
Yeah.
I think it was late 2019, but that came out of nowhere. I mean, this was after we haven't heard anything for Breaking Bad from, like, the past 5+ years.
Yeah.
And, I personally... enjoyed El Camino. It brought a lot of closure to a lot of loose ends.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I mean, it was just a nice little nostalgia boost to see everybody come back and everything. So, we can get into a little bit more deets. I also don't want to talk about it too much because, Breaking Bad's fucking old news now.
Or that, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, but yeah, I know you watched El Camino too.
Yeah, I just finished that up an hour or two ago.
Yeah. So, what did you think of that?
I thought, like, as a movie on its own, it probably would have been pretty fucking bad. But I thought as, like, a 2-hour full-on, just like an extension of the finale, like it was a good, like you said, it's like a full closure, full 2 hours of closure, basically. So I liked it in that aspect, right? But like as a movie, and I don't think they were really going for it to be totally independent, of course, just because of...
Not at all.
No, like you probably could have seen it and been like, okay, I see what's going on here, right? Without any context. But I think the context is what made El Camino good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they weren't trying to be... like another episode of Breaking Bad or anything. They weren't trying to be their own movie. They just tried to kind of wrap everything up and tie up some loose ends and everything. I mean, honestly, I really think Vince Gilligan just took it as a passion project. Like I think he just, Breaking Bad's his baby. This is the show that really made careers happen because of this. So I think it was definitely not necessary at all, but it was really nice to just for me personally for them to bring this back and really just provide closure to the entire series, like because now it's completely done. Like there's no way they're gonna keep going with this story unless they go from a different angle, like what they're doing with Better Call Saul. But
I'm excited to get into that too.
Yeah, I love Saul. Saul is my favorite character in Breaking Bad. So
okay.
But yeah, no, I mean, I really liked how they wrapped up Jesse, and we got to see Jesse,
smiled
right off into
in like
the
the last
sunset
frame. Yeah, it was so cute.
See some conversations he had with Mike and some conversations he had with Jane, and of course they brought old Mr. White back, and they had a little flashback.
Yeah,
scene.
that was cool.
It was cool. It was so weird though because those actors are all way older. You could tell that they are.
And then also the I forgot what his name is, but that one redhead kid that was in the gang, you could tell
Todd.
Todd packed on some pounds.
I know, that was so weird because
it was so like
it was so
distracting.
Weird.
It was so distracting.
Poor guy. And the thing is he was younger in those scenes.
Yeah.
Because that was all or he was like the
I
same
looked it
age.
Up. Yeah, it is 2013. So, yeah, no, 7 years ago.
Yeah. I meant the character himself, Todd, is because it's a flashback. So he was actually younger or the same age when we saw him in Breaking Bad. So, like, if you think about it, like, going side by side with the actual story, it makes no sense, but you kind of gotta, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Forget about that part because all of a sudden, because when we last saw Todd at that point in time, he was skinny, but at the same exact time, he's also fat. So
yeah, it's kind of weird because I don't really think we saw any scenes. Like, I think they redid all the scenes, I would imagine, because I don't remember seeing him skinny in the movie, But I might have just
in the movie.
Yeah,
attention. No. I thought you were gonna say we never saw him eat like 8 double cheeseburgers.
What happened? Yeah. No, but that was so that got me.
Seeing him pack on some weight.
Yeah, it was just like a weird subtle difference that was kind of, I don't know, because they definitely couldn't have used a different actor. Like, there's no way.
It was not subtle at all. I noticed that right away.
Yeah. No, it's a good little bow on the series,
Yeah, no, and I think that's all they were trying to do. I don't think they were trying to reinvent the wheel.
Oh, no.
I think they were just, a little passion project, doing what the fans wanted and things like that. People started critiquing it way too much and stuff. And I'm like, if you want to critique it for the editing standpoint or the acting or something like that, go ahead. But as a story, it's just like, they kind of did this for us. Don't be cunts about it.
Yeah. No, exactly.
So, but yeah, no, I'm fucking happy that you fucking finally finished it. Holy shit.
Yeah, me too.
God damn, that took you so damn long to do that.
Yeah. Now I get to spend another, 7 years on, another season of Survivor. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, don't worry, Daddy won't let you do that.
Yeah.
Just keep shoving my cock in your ass to keep watching it till you actually watch it.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah. No, so yeah, I mean, kind of going along those lines. I mean, you brought something up today that I thought, would be fun to do. So if you want to kind of bring everybody up to speed on what we kind of want to do now, since Corona's really putting a halt to a lot of things.
Yeah, no, I'm always struggling to find content just because, I look at the podcast day of as like, this is fucking exam day, baby. You got all week to work on what's gonna happen, and I'm like, well, I wake up and play video games all day, so it's kind of tough to find stuff. But I know we always toy around with the idea, and kind of similar, like we're thinking about jumping back to kind of doing, I don't know if it'd be a segment or whatever. We haven't talked about it too much, but similar to the Tiger King Survivor episode. We probably wouldn't do full episodes, but maybe like a quick little thing.
Like make it a segment, like kind of like what you were saying.
Yeah, exactly. So we'd each give you, or we'd each. 1 second here.
It's okay. Take your time. Bert's got to wipe the tears out of his eyes.
Yeah. No, I know.
He's got to put water in his mouth.
Still thinking about Breaking Bad. Yeah. But no. So the idea, right, is that we each find a show, movie, or whatever. Preferably it'd be the same for each person. But we find a show that we really enjoy and that the other person just hasn't given a chance for some reason. And we task them with watching so many episodes or, the movie before the next episode, so we can kind of not review it per se, but, talk over about why we like it and just different ideas and different stuff that we noticed in the show. And yeah, because we did really enjoy that. That episode was very fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun for both of us. I mean, it gives us some really fun homework to do because I guarantee you, I don't think I would have watched Tiger King if Burt didn't tell me to do it. So it gives us a chance to really check into something and to check it out and give it a chance and give it something to talk about. So
yeah,
I think for the time being, we'll see how things go, but every episode from here on out, Burt and I kind of just want to assign homework to one another about a movie or a TV show to watch. So if one of us says a movie, then the other one watches a movie, and TV show, the other one has to watch a TV show. And we will watch whatever it is by the next episode, and then basically we'll have a conversation about it. It's not going to be like our Tiger King and Survivor episode where we talk about it for the whole fucking show.
Yeah. No, it's more just
trim it down drastically.
Give us a little, fun little segment to pass the time for, us not going out in public and seeing crazy shit and all that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's kind of the point. And we'll make it so it's like it won't. I don't know. Wow. Okay.
Hi, Burt.
Wow. Yeah. Holy shit. Is this how you feel all the time?
Yeah.
Fuck. Boy, that just really it just derails you, doesn't it?
It does.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Alrighty. Let's try this again. Hey, all you cool cat and kittens.
Okay. Not that far. Not that far.
Basically, I don't anticipate that segment to go over a half hour. A half hour is really pushing it. I don't even anticipate it to go over 20 minutes. So if we can kind of keep it to 10 to 15 minutes of us just talking about, or less, obviously, but of us talking about the last TV show or the last movie that we watched, it gives us something to do during this Corona time. It gives you guys some fresh content on different shows and movies, and we can go forward with it from there and just give it a little review, a little conversation, and, we'll just talk about it there. So this week, Burt and I came up with some TV shows that we wanted each other to check out. And real quick, I wanted to touch on one more thing. We're only going to do 6 episodes of the fucking show, or if the show's around 6, 7, 8 episodes, we'll just finish it. But I feel bad for having Burt sit through a whole season of Survivor.
It was a little
I only
bit,
had to watch like 6 episodes. Yeah. I mean, no matter how good the show is, it's going to be tough. So we will do at least 6 episodes of a TV show, and then we will come back next week and talk about those 6 episodes. So we figured that was a pretty good deal, and we would just kind of talk about if we wanted to finish up the season or not. So, but it has to be at least 6. So Bert's gonna give me a fucking gay ass TV show that he knows I'm gonna hate.
That's what I was thinking.
I'm gonna have to sit through 6 fucking episodes of it.
Yeah.
Just so I could say I fucking hate you, dude.
Yeah, just finding like, some good old anime or something for you to watch.
Or gay porn.
Exactly.
That would work too.
Yep.
Since we're the gay porn podcast.
Yeah. I mean, it'd fit.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, Burt, if anybody is going to suggest gay porn seasons, it's going to be my good buddy Burt here. So
yeah. Yeah.
Let me borrow your DVDs. But all right, so for this week, my cousin, what do you have for me to check out?
Now, I know I may have accidentally blabbed earlier about what it was, so I'm going to hold off on this one and, just backhand you with it another week.
You said it out of nowhere, too. I was like, let's talk about it on the podcast, and you're like, this
blank.
is it. I'm like, uh-oh.
It was like nothing else. It was literally just name drop.
You're so excited to text that.
I know. I was so confused, but like whatever.
Yeah, I'll say that for another time.
So, I know that this is probably going to be a lot easier for you just because, the whole list of shit that I haven't watched is way bigger than yours. But,
yeah.
So, if I mention one, tell me if you've seen it, of course. But
sure. Yeah.
So, oh gosh. I was even thinking this might be a later on thing, but, there are some shows that probably neither of us have watched, but we might be able to do that later. But,
yep.
Yeah, so have you seen Dexter?
Dexter? I watched the first episode. I got 10 minutes into it and I turned it off because I thought it was stupid.
Interesting.
But alrighty, I'm guessing that's the one that I gotta fucking
that is one
give
of
her a whirl.
My favorite TV shows, yeah.
Oh my goodness, Dexter. Son of a bitch. Damn it. Okay, I'll do Dexter.
Okay.
Yeah, and if we can keep it to where it is shows or movies that we've seen already.
Oh, yeah.
Or at least part of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we can have a conversation about it. But yeah, no, I had an ex-girlfriend say that I should watch it. So, yeah, I tried it, didn't like it, and then a couple years later I tried it again, still didn't fucking like it. So, oh boy. Okay, I can try it. I've heard nothing but good things about that show too. I don't know.
It is really good. The first couple episodes are a little weird, given the whole backdrop on a serial or sociopath is it's gonna be tough, but it gets pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, so I'll give it a whirl.
Okay.
And as far as you go, Burt, I
have a list here. I'm waiting for you to hit them.
All right. Yeah. I want you to watch The Punisher.
Ah, that was the first one on my list. I knew it. I knew it. Yes. I figured it was either that or Better Call Saul, but.
See, yeah.
I'll take
I was going to say season 1 of Survivor. I really was going to say that.
I was thinking about that too. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I've seen most of season 1 of Punisher. I just kind of forgot about it, stopped watching it, so I can have a conversation at least with the first 6 episodes.
Oh yeah.
But I'm mainly doing this for you out of the love and kindness of my heart.
Oh yeah.
I know this is a show that you're gonna love, and just the idea of it, the action in it, and you love John Bernthal from Walking Dead.
He's a badass.
And all that. Yeah, he really, really is. Yeah. So I figured I would be nice and give you something that I know that you would really enjoy, and it just kind of forces you to sit down and watch it.
Yeah.
So
just let it be known, I do have a list of some real good ones for you if you decide to throw me a bad one.
Yeah. Yeah. I should have said season 1 of Survivor.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the only thing that makes us say no from it is if we've already seen it. Other than that, the condom is off. You have to do it. You have to shove it in our ass. So
Yeah, no, you're fucked. You signed the card.
Yeah, no, Burt has my blood in his veins. We did a blood oath, so
Yep.
you know, I don't know if that's how cousins work either. I mean, that's probably just a given. But, anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, all right. I'll do Dexter. I'll do 6 episodes of that because I know I won't do a fucking second more.
Yep.
I'll probably end up loving it, just like I did with Tiger King. But,
Yeah. That's all I can ask.
yeah, and you'll do 6 episodes or more of Punisher, and we'll give you guys the feedback we have on that for by the time we have our next episode.
Sounds good.
Yeah, for sure. And guys, we would love to have like a poll or something for you guys to fill out, to have suggestions for us to check out.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I think that would be super cool. But the audience just ain't there yet.
Yeah, not quite.
So we're gonna, for those of you that are thinking about that, we definitely have had that in our thoughts and prayers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we aren't quite there yet, to be honest. So we would love to do that kind of stuff, and you bet your ass that once this thing takes off,
Yeah.
absolutely. Once this thing takes off, we will definitely have a lot of interactions with all of you lovely listeners out there and shit. And we would love to have some polls out there for you guys to make us watch it. And Bert and I mean, we'll sit through porn if that's what you guys want.
Yeah.
I mean, I know for a fact that we'll sit through the gayest porn you can find. So.
Oh yeah,
I
for the
guarantee
audience.
it's somewhere in Bert's library, so we don't have to witness any disruptions or anything because there's not a single scratch on there. So
Oh yeah, no sighs or gasps for me.
But yeah, but all right. Moving on from that, guys, we have some other stuff. We're on episode 18 now. We're a couple away from 20, and we did tell you guys that every single increment of 10, I guess, we will do something special for you guys. And I told Bert that I had an idea about this. I didn't tell him what the idea was. So
I'm
this
excited.
is breaking news here. Yeah, Bert's ready to get a sanitized finger out of his ass so he can listen better.
Yep. Add attention.
So here's the idea that I had for episode 20. Today, Daddy went to Target and he bought himself a game. It wasn't a video game. It was like those cute little board games. And it is called Box of Lies. Have you heard of it?
No.
Okay, well, that's probably the straightest thing you've ever said.
Right.
That you haven't heard of Box of Lies. It's a cute little game that Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Jones. Damn, this midnight shit ain't doing it for me.
No.
Jimmy Fallon, he plays this game with his guest called Box of Lies. And basically what they do is they take turns grabbing a box off of a shelf, and then they bring the box in front of them, and there's a divider between the two people so they can't see what's in the box. And the guest pulls out the item in the box, shows it to the camera, shows it to the audience, and remember, the person playing can't see it. And it is the most fucked up looking thing that you can imagine. So, like, for example, it would be like a fucking antelope wearing a tutu with flip-flops on or something like that.
I think I've seen this. Okay.
Yeah, they're all over YouTube. You guys can look up Box of Lies and you can see what it is. But basically, what you need to do then is you need to describe that item to the guy that you're playing with, guy or gal you're playing with. And you can either tell the truth or you can lie about it.
Okay.
And it is the other person's job to figure out if they're lying or not.
Okay, so it's not the one when they put like a hedgehog in the glass and they blindfold you, but the audience and everybody can see it. It's not that one.
Yeah, no, it's not that one.
Okay, I'm like, I don't know how you're gonna pull this off. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, I got a couple hedgehogs. Yeah. But with the board game, it's just cards. So you just draw a card, and then you gotta guess and then you just describe it or lie. So Here's how I figured we would do it. What we would do is somehow you would get some cards. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe with Corona, I can swing by, put them in your mailbox, and drive away fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll have the Clorox wipes ready.
Yeah, and I'll just give you a baggie of them, and then I'll take a bag. And then we will take turns drawing cards. And then what I was thinking I could do is I could just get out of the Discord call with you when it's my turn to describe, and I can be like, all right, guys, so the card that I drew is this fucking frog riding a horse in the middle of Mexico.
Right.
And
that could be fun. Okay.
I'm going to tell Burt the truth on this one here, see what he thinks. Or I'm going to fucking lie to Burt. We'll see what happens. Then I'll get back in the call, and then I'll describe, and then we'll play the game. And then I'll be like, all right, you go ahead and draw a card, and you'll leave the call. Tell the recording what you're going to do, and then you can jump back in the call so I can't hear you.
Yeah, I know there's some stuff on Discord. We could actually probably play with that after the episode or something. But no, I think we can probably do it through there.
Yeah, just something along those lines.
Yeah.
I'm fine with. But yeah, I just thought that'd be a fun little game. And also, I figured we could just throw a picture of it up on the YouTube thing, just so for the people that watch us through YouTube can see it, or if the podcast people on the other things wanted to see it, they could at least have a better idea of it.
So is it kind of like Pictionary, or does it have a picture on the card, or?
It has a picture on the card, yeah. It's literally like a deck of cards with a bunch of random fucking objects on it.
You gotta describe it, or describe something totally crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's a little harder because we can't see each other's faces, so you can't, like, look at their facial expressions to see if they're bullshitting or not, but...
Okay.
You know, it's the same principle, and I thought it'd be something cute that we could play. And
yeah, I like that idea. Okay.
Cool. Sweet. So we'll do that for episode 20. We'll explain the rules again a little bit more briefly on that episode. But cool. Yeah, that's just kind of an idea that I had, and we'll go from there with it.
Yeah.
So cool. That's a couple weeks away, so we have time to figure out the deets on that. But that's awesome that you're down for it. So
for sure,
we shall do that. I actually spent my fantasy football earnings on that, so thank you for the game, Burt.
Oh yeah, no problem. Try my best.
I had that money for so long, and I tried to find something cool, like fantasy wise, that I could do with it. Yeah, but I couldn't find anything.
I mean, heck, so. It could just be something you bring to our draft parties once everybody pulls their head out of their ass, and we can do that. You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was just like, I'm gonna find something.
Yeah.
I'll get some cute games, and I should have just spent it all on porn. Yeah. Like, thanks, gentlemen.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Send us all the receipts. Yeah. That would have been awesome.
Sure. But yeah, porn's been a big staple of our podcast. We're trying to change that up a little bit. We have a possible new guest coming on, so we shall
wait a minute.
See how that goes.
They're not related, are they?
To the topic of porn?
Yeah.
Nope.
Shit.
Unfortunately. Okay. I've tried, dude. I've tried. Okay. Hugh Hefner's dead as fuck, so he's out of the picture.
We're gonna have to start hitting up the bots. That keeps subbing to the channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Might get lucky, know.
We're gonna have to say, hey, you for real on this right here? I mean, like, I don't want to fuck or anything. Well, it depends, but I'm just kind of.
Yeah. We got a show to run here.
For my... Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, we do have a possible guest coming up. I don't want to give too much details away because we haven't fully working out the details yet. He told me that he was interested in coming on, but I also don't think he knows anything about our show. So I'm like, well, buddy, before you sign a contract here, let's make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into.
Oh yeah, no, we don't want to surprise him.
Yeah, so we'll see. We're working out the deets now, and hopefully we'll have another guest on there. Doing Fine was a great guest to have on. He had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun, and we kind of want to keep this guest thing up. But we also, we'll definitely be mindful to you guys too. If guest is something that you want to see more of, we can work on that. But if you guys, I know, for example, when the official podcast starts getting too many guests on, it's like, come on, boys. I just, guests are fine here and there, but got to get back to our roots and everything. So
they came here for the personalities.
Yeah, you came here for us. Let's be honest, right? You came here for Burt, so.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So yeah, but we'll keep that in mind, and we're trying to work some stuff out with some other guests here. So we have a different way of going about this than how we originally planned on doing it. So we'll see how successful it is. I know I've done my part of the bargain, and Burt, completely fucking forgets to do it. So I'm sure once he starts grinding, we'll be able to get some more people on here for you guys.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I remember, I forgot if we said in the podcast, but that one random guy that I subbed to on YouTube, we were thinking, try and find some other people to collab with that you guys might be interested in, but I couldn't find that poor guy who hated on that shitty editing software. I'm like, oh, yeah, baby.
Yeah, the guy that has like 12 subs or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
If that.
Yeah, no.
You can't really pick on people with 12
subs. Yeah, I know.
Take that back. I'm sorry.
Not yet.
Not in a position to do that. So moving on to the next topic, we talked a little bit about guest, and I guess it's not necessarily a totally different topic, but one thing that I was wondering, Burt, if you could legit have any guest on this podcast, who would you choose? Now, real quick, I want to set up a little barriers. Let's do one that you actually, for content-wise, would be someone that you would want on here. And also, just pick a fucking stupid person, too. Like, just a dumbass answer or something, you know what I mean?
Oh gosh.
Like you could see like for you, I know you once again. I'm pretty sure you would say, probably the world's most famous gay porn star. Okay, I'm done with those jokes today. But
interesting.
But something along those, just like a real wacky answer, but also somebody that you think would be just really great to talk to.
Oh gosh.
So I can start off. So you're not totally on the spot there if you want to kind of think of your serious answer first. But like an actual serious answer, like right now, I really wish we could call into prison and talk to Joe Exotic.
Oh, that would be very interesting.
Yeah, I know. I really I have a bunch of answers that I could say, like Jeff Probst from Survivor. I could say something like Jim Carrey or somebody like that, but no, I want to be a little bit wackier because first of all, Joe's in prison, and I'm guessing he would have so much shit to say, and I think a lot of people would be tuning into the podcast. Oh yeah. Then. We would have a lot of people tuning in if we had Robert Downey Jr. on the fucking show, but okay. But specifically Joe Exotic from Tiger King, gosh, that guy just could talk your fucking ear off. I know I get tired of talking. Sometimes you don't like talking. So we could just have him take the show.
Oh, it'd be perfect. Yeah, I know. We get all the clicks.
Yeah.
Engaging conversation.
I really want to... I'm like, all right, Joe, you ready? And he'd be like, hell yeah, I'm ready. Let's do this. And I'm like, all right, hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
Instantly leaves.
Done. Yeah, he'd have to be on the call. Joe, you got a Discord over there in prison?
Yeah.
He'd just be like, I was supposed to have an hour and a half on this, but I'm gonna take my personal time short here.
Oh man, that would be awesome.
Yeah, no, and just kind of hear his stupid ass answers on why he thinks he shouldn't be in there, and he's been set up and all that shit. So I don't know. I just having that crazy motherfucker on here I think would be really cool. And plus we say the word faggot a lot. So I'm like, Joe, are you okay if we say faggot in a silly way?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it like how Jeff Lowe said it,
Oh
but
yeah, especially if you bring that up, you might get his heart. Like I
yeah,
guess.
I guess that's your show. Um, but yeah, I just I love Joe and Tiger King, but I feel like that's bad to say that. Like,
Yeah.
he wasn't the greatest human being to people or to animals, so it's tough to say that. But I loved Russell too from Survivor, so everyone can eat my ass. So
Yeah.
but yeah, that's kind of what I had in mind for like an actual guest. Bert, did you end up coming up with one?
Okay. Well, originally, I mean, like, I spend a lot of time on YouTube and all that, and there's a lot of big YouTubers, that I'd be interested in talking to. Like, of course,
Okay.
PewDiePie would be an interesting one. Or,
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know. There's so many. It's kind of tough to choose. But then there's also like, the whole actor side, you know, or I guess, oh God, I just opened up Netflix to be like, oh shit, who's actually on here that I'd be interested in. But after listening to, H3H3's podcast with Post Malone in there, I think he could
Okay.
be a pretty cool guest, especially with, him moving around in the movie scene, him getting super big in the music industry and all that. He would probably be my number one for an actually entertaining guest.
Yeah. What are some things you would ask him?
I don't
Would you
know.
get too nervous?
I mean, I would probably get way too nervous. Yeah, no, it would actually be the clip of that we talked about last week of Farley and
Yeah.
the one guy. So like post what's your favorite color? It'd be like 10 minutes of that and he's like, "Okay, I got to fucking go, guys. I'm sorry."
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, I mean, I don't know. Probably like what's up with all the tattoos? I mean, that would probably be a big one.
They hurt.
Yeah, they're under your eyes and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
I got one on my fucking pinky, and that almost made Daddy cry. It's like how do you deal with that in your cock and balls, there, dude?
Yeah, exactly.
That's probably what I would ask him. Post, you got any on your wiener?
Yeah. Be real.
Come on, you can be honest here at BurtnBurger. I so again, wow, ex-girlfriend again, big fan of him. So I kind of, I used to like really not. I still don't like rap that much, but he's kind of a different kind of rapper, I guess you could say. I don't even know if you could classify
He's just
him.
kind of like following the pop scene.
He just does whatever the fuck he
That
wants because it's
too.
like Sunflower wasn't rap,
No.
Circles wasn't rap at all, but then you got like it's kind of got like a rap vibe to it,
Yeah.
but the way he sings isn't very rappy. I
Yeah.
guess
No. Yeah. No, I know
I
what you
don't know.
mean. And then it's also like,
Hmm.
he's got some other, I don't know if they're would really be considered country music, but he has like some when he like quite a while ago on his YouTube channel or whatever it was, he did some different more country oriented stuff. Him playing the acoustic guitar and, more laid
Yeah,
back
that's the
stuff.
thing with Post. It's like he really plays around with auto tune, and I wish he didn't because I've seen him do like a Metallica cover. That motherfucker's got some pipes
Yeah,
on him.
I
He
know.
can play guitar. He can sing like a cocksucker. And the thing that really gained my respect from him is oh boy, they had an Elvis Presley tribute concert last year.
Yeah.
And he was on it, and he sang some songs, and the thing that really did it for me is in 1968, Elvis Aaron Presley, born in 1935, had a comeback special where he wore all black leather from head to toe on a little square that was red and white in front of a national TV audience.
Okay.
The network was NBC. And anything else you want to know? I mean, I know it's cock size and shit and everything, but um, Elvis had this big concert in 1968 that really revamped his career after he'd spent 8 years in the movie business. So he didn't perform live or tour or anything. He just focused on movies. And then he had this big comeback special that was very legendary. We've all seen the pictures of him singing and doing shit like that. I mean, it was just a very iconic thing for him. 50 years later, NBC celebrated that by having current singers cover his music. And they did it in the same fashion that Elvis did it. He on the stage and everything like that. And they had everybody on there from Shawn Mendes to Keith Urban to some I don't remember, some girls that were country. Carrie Underwood was on there too, and of course Post Malone was on it, which is very fucking surprising for everybody. I feel like. Because you could see the Blake Shelton. It's okay, yeah, I can see him liking it or something like that. But when Post was on there, it was okay. And they did this thing where they all stood in a circle basically, and they just did an impromptu jam session where someone would just start playing a song and then they would sing it for a minute and then they would go on to a next song and, or they would kind of mumble the lyrics or say this or that. There was one song that they were doing, That's All Right. And they were kind of singing it and everyone, there was this part where people were supposed to be singing and nobody kind of knew the words, and then Post Malone just jumps in there grinding it, hitting it word for word. A not very huge part of the song either.
Okay.
And I'm like, damn, this dude likes some Presley. That's gain respect. I stood up and saluted him right then and there. I had Penny on my lap. I was eating popcorn when he just came, and I not even smiled, stood straight up and fucking saluted that man. Immediately just fell in love with that guy. He didn't have to do that. He just came in there. Yeah. No, as Doing Fine says, I got the
Tingles.
Heebs. What the fuck did he say? Tingles. Yeah. The Heebs. That's Burt's word.
Yeah.
Giving me the Heebs, heebie-jeebies. But
close.
Yeah, no. Boy, when he started roaring that cock, though, Daddy got the tingles.
Oh,
so, yeah, I might change my answer to Post Malone too. So,
okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Fan favorite.
But okay, for a goofy answer, for this thing, I mean, shit, let's get Bert's mom on here.
Oh, Jesus, Murphy. No. Okay, I didn't expect that. Okay.
Neither did I. I kind of didn't think of it.
Ooh. Well, I guess it's not fun anymore, and I'd also have to say the name. Never mind.
Were you gonna say, "Ooh, your
and
mom"? Oh boy, I don't know about that. Oh, that feels weird.
Probably cut it out.
Yeah, I don't. That's weird.
But no.
I'm scared. I don't know. We're giving out too many aunts and uncles, dude. The people are gonna start putting them together.
I know.
He has an Uncle Scott.
Every time you
and he has
say
an aunt
Uncle Scott, I freak out a little bit, and I'm like, no, wait, no, this is okay. He's a staple of the channel.
Yeah. He's literally the third member of the show.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's say a crazy fucking guy that or gal I'd like to have on here. You know what? We did Joe Exotic. I'm going to prove that we are a sexist-free zone here, so I'll pick a female here. If you can think of anybody, Burt, feel free to chime in. This is where our professionalness is really chiming in.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Who would I like to have on here that's a meme? Burt's aunt.
There you go. No, I was thinking
holy fuck.
I mean, some. Ooh, you know what would be really fucking good?
Oh.
I mean, it's not quite as memey, but fucking Noah Monk, the Gibby from iCarly.
Yeah,
he's a fucking psycho.
Yeah.
I know he would still probably be good content. It's probably not your freaky answer, but.
Yeah.
Or Filthy Frank. You know Filthy Frank when he was a fucking psycho.
Oh my god.
That would be fun.
Dude.
Hey, boss. It's
fucking autism you made me watch when I was younger.
I fucking love
that's
him so
what
much.
made me. you would even show me shit when I was like 8 years old, and I'd be like, Burt, this shit does not slap, dude.
That's so good. I actually did, like, I think you were just ahead of the curve, because, like, I stumbled on the channel just the other day. You know, I was going through my subs and all that, and I saw his channel, and I watched some of the content. I'm like, you know what? This is kind of shitty. It's like, I even went to some other old things I used to like. I'm like, this is fucking gross. I don't know if it's just because it's dated and it's kind of like weird for the internet at this point, but I remember dying to literally every single one of his videos.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, I just remember being very disappointed that we were family at that point. So, I guess for my freaky answer, I would pick Tina, the girl that got voted off from the Sex Factor.
Oh, okay. Like, voted off and like, who was she in Survivor? And you're like, nope. Oh, okay.
Close enough. Basically, you know, they gotta be fucking out there, dude. They gotta be.
No, that could be fun. Yeah, I guess like we mentioned earlier.
If the Survivor was fucking.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I meant having a porn actor or actress on the show.
Yeah. No, shit. I want to give a good answer here. Let's fuck me sideways. Why can I think of an entertaining woman?
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. That's just because there's so many. What the fuck are you getting at? Seriously, get off my cock.
Don't know.
There's just so many entertaining
But like crazy
ladies
ones?
out there. Yeah, I can't think of a crazy one. They're all fucking perfect, dude.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good comeback.
All right, let's stop with the Chad comments here.
Yeah.
Okay, this is actually a good one. I want to go to a fair and those fucking carnies. I want to get a carny on the show.
Ooh. That could be fun.
Yeah. No, I saw Pink Dolphin that I won at an arcade, and that made me think of that. Like, those people at the fair that run those games that are literally rigged to make it so you don't win.
Yeah.
I really want to get one of the ladies out there that you can tell she smokes a pack a day. She don't have no teeth, but she is just so fucking happy to be out there.
Yeah.
We got to get what she's smoking, my dude, because that lady loves life. So I'm not talking about like a specific lady. I think every fair has like 6 of them or something.
Oh yeah. No, that's like it's a bare minimum. It's like a quota. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, how many teeth you got?
Yeah. Got a checklist. Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be like a casting couch, but for carnies.
Yeah, you can handle that. I'll pass.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. I like that. I was thinking of like a semi-professional dart player or something like that, but
Okay.
you know, yeah, no, carnies are definitely gonna take the cake there. So if anybody's a carny and they would like to be on the show,
One of my friend's dads is a professional ping pong player.
Okay, I said semi-dart or carny. That doesn't do anything, but thank you. No, I'm kidding.
Darts, I guess that's similar. Party games.
I keyed. But yeah, let's see if we can get a carny on here.
Yeah.
You know, and this isn't to like look at carnies like frowned upon or anything like that. Like, I have respect for them fuckers to go out and the heat, and you don't look like $1 million, and people are fucking know that you're ripping them off, but you still do it.
Oh yeah.
Literally, there's so many shitty jobs out there you can work at. Ask my Uncle Scott. And it just they stick with it. So congrats. There's a bad stigma behind them, but you know what? You're welcome here. We love you, carny people.
For sure.
So, kind of wrapping up the podcast.
Sure.
This is a podcast. This isn't just two cousins talking.
No.
Well, I guess it is, but
we got mics.
We're bringing entertainment.
We're sharing.
Yeah, exactly. I just kind of wanted to wrap it up, and we were talking about this a little bit with the actors and the singers and things like that. If you had a chance for some reason, like if you just had the ability to be famous in one thing, Like, what would you choose? Like, for example, would you be a world famous podcaster? Would you be a famous athlete? Would you be a singer or an actor or a director or something along those lines? Now, before we get started, I guess you could go along the lines of like
Biggest
Bill
wiener?
Gates or
Oh.
Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Rod Jeremy. Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily the best in the world, but just like you are literally famous in that profession, whether it be an astronaut or a porn star, or gay porn for you specifically.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's hard. I need to start like twisting my nipples
You're
every time I
just-
make a fucking.
You're doing that so we can just, make it a relevant title.
Yeah. We're trying to make a title here that has gay and porn in it because you guys seem to like that. But yeah,
Yeah.
Do you have like an answer at the top of your head, or do you need to think
gosh.
about it?
The world's best. Isn't that the thing? The world's
No.
best X? Or like, that's just.
No, it's not the world's best. It's just you're famous in that
for-
category.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the world's best could be a totally different topic.
Okay, because world best would be different.
That's a lot different, yeah.
Oh, God. Just to be famous for something.
Yeah, I mean, I could talk about mine if you want to have a couple minutes to.
Sure.
think
Like,
about
I'm on the verge
what
of
you're
it,
thinking
but.
of.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you really want to say like fucking rim job.
Yeah. I mean, that was my original one, was wiener size, but I kind of busted that
Oh.
early.
That was my original one, to be a rim jobber.
Yeah,
No one eats ass like Burt, but
exactly.
no, I mean, ever since I was in 4th grade, I seriously was going to go to school to be an actor. Anybody that I went to school with can tell you that I really, really wanted to be a fucking movie star for the longest time, and it was always like my life goal, my life achievement to get a Hollywood star on the Walk of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
That was just something that I really wanted to do. And to be honest, I mean, I really, really, really would still like to do that. But I kind of gave up hope on that one time when I was taking an acting class at a college. And the teacher / director, whatever, really good actor. And he really knew his shit. And I remember going up to him one time and I said, why didn't you take this seriously, like the job, like you're teaching like at a little private school right now, like how, like you're a damn good actor, why don't you like really invest in it? And he just told me that the odds of you becoming a successful actor to the point where you can just support a family, not even become famous like Bruce Willis or Tom Cruise, just to support a family, are the same odds as winning the lottery. And
Okay.
that was a huge wake up call for me. So I'm not trying to like shatter anybody's dreams. I know Burt's shedding his
Yeah.
tears here because he wanted to be, he wanted to be Robert Downey Jr.'s kid in the new Avengers movie. But
Yeah.
I always feel like, on a serious note, people are afraid to be honest with others because they don't want to be mean or they don't want to shatter their dreams. But like, that was a huge wake up call for me. When I was 16, I just started driving. I was driving out to the college that, that little college that is in the town that we're from. And, I was really committed on going to school for acting.
Mm-hmm.
And, it just, we're in an area that is hard.
Oh, it would be
to
impossible.
find those kinds of things. So I was going to have to move out to a more successful area and everything. And it started to become like, I started to realize it's
a big
it's not
investment.
Yeah,
It's like
it's a big investment,
full life
for sure.
dedication just to get the chance.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a huge investment. It's not about skill. It's about who you know. I mean, there are so many talented actors out there right now that don't have a job. And, they definitely deserve it more than some of the people that do have one. And that kind, you know me, I don't like it when things are out of my control. I fucking
Yeah.
hate it. Like, I want to be like, if I keep busting my ass and I keep working hard and I dedicate my life to this, it will pay off someday. That's not a guaranteed in the entertainment business. So, being from where we're from, it wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
Pursuing it like that. And I'm glad my teacher was serious with me there, and he wasn't trying to crush my dreams or anything. I don't even think he knew that I wanted to do it. He was just being upfront with me, and it changed my life forever. And now I'm in the profession that I'm in now because I made that change, and I'm
quite a bit more reliable.
Very happy. Yeah, I'm very happy with where I'm at now, and anything in the entertainment business for me is never out of the picture. It's always something that I can do as a hobby or on the side, like this fucking podcast. So
yeah,
this might be my last claim to fame here. And that was the big thing. It was weird. I kind of got this vibe from Joe Exotic too. So I'm kind of like that gay guy from Tiger King.
Yeah.
This is from my perspective, but like money was important to him, but it seemed like the fame was way more important to him than anything else.
Oh yeah.
And that's kind of how I am. Like, I could give a shit less if I'm making money. Money doesn't mean anything to me, but
as long as you're sustaining and you're able to continue doing, the thing.
Yeah, like, I don't need more money to be happy. I mean, it definitely would be nice, and I definitely wouldn't mind it. I'm not going to turn it away, but I would be more pushing for, like, the views and the likes and the comments, just because I think I just really like entertaining people,
Mm-hmm.
and knowing that I'm making people feel good about themselves or making people laugh or make them smile or something like that's what drives me there. And then when you have that kind of spotlight on you, you can really spread the good word. In many cases, both religion or with other topics that I'm passionate about, or about our healthcare or something along those lines. Like, people will actually listen to you.
Oh yeah.
In those situations. So just to use that kind of fame for good is just something that I think I really wanted. And also, I just love the idea of playing in movies too, and just escaping the world
that's always,
that you live in.
Yeah, no, it's always kind of fun to think about it.
Yeah, and exactly. And even to this day, like, I still picture myself in movies. I have so many movie ideas in my head that I might slowly, like, release on the podcast. I don't know, but I have a lot of movie ideas that aren't just like stupid ideas. Like, I honestly think they could be blockbusters, but that's my 3-inch cock coming into play here, so
but I mean, after you watch so many, I mean, you kind of get a taste for how they work.
Yeah, like, you figure out the system, behind it and how they work.
Oh,
and everything like that. So, yeah, it's definitely not like a dream that's out of reach. I'm glad we're doing this, but everything, and I'm always down for opportunities. But it just changed to, I'm not like full on pursuing that anymore.
Yeah.
If an opportunity comes out, Daddy will take it. But yeah, that got a little bit more serious than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I know. My answer's going to be
Daddy deep there.
30 seconds.
I hope that gives you enough time to think there, Burt. What would you do?
I mean, I had a couple answers throughout that whole thing, but like music, I like music a lot. I'm fucking terrible at it, but I like music a lot. I've always thought about that, or art, or some sort of something along those lines. Also, kind of similar to yours. I've always wanted to be a comedian. That kind of
okay.
Of course I don't. I mean, I guess I don't work at it very hard, but
you do here.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, we're both using the pod.
The heaps take over though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the heaps start sneaking up on you.
There's nothing better than getting in a good zinger, That's my favorite.
For sure. So are you saying, what are you saying? Are you saying musician or comedian, or
probably
what would your number one be?
Comedian first. Yeah, no, I grew up with too many Jim Carrey movies and all that to let him down, you know.
Okay. What kind of comedian would you be? Would you be like Jim Carrey? Because he has a lot of like physicalness to his comedy. Or would you be somebody
I mean,
like.
I have the face to do Jim Carrey kind of stuff for sure. I got some serious face muscles, but
Yeah. You used to say you're a walking, talking meme.
exactly,
So.
yeah, no, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, because I don't know. I mean, I even try on here. I have my setups way too fucking hard. Like I set up so hard just for like a shitty punchline or something. So that would definitely take some work, but no.
Sure.
Something in that, you know, the whole entertaining and making people laugh is always kind of a, you know, fun thought.
Yeah, and those people are actually a lot smarter than I think people comprehend sometimes, especially the famous ones, because they know what clicks and what doesn't click and how to make people laugh and things like that. It's not about saying a funny joke. It's about saying what things that are comedic to people in general. You know, and just to really kind of challenge how people think differently about things or say. That's the big thing with us. Like we say things that people probably like never hear.
Yeah.
I'm damn proud of that. You know, it's just there's a time and place for saying these kinds of things, and we have the space to do it here. And you know, I think if you did focus on that more, I'm not saying you should or anything, I mean that's up to you, but
yeah,
I honestly I could see it with your kind of get up and your kind of look. I think
I know it's like you see all these people and they have very unique looks, right? And you can kind of look out in a crowd and tell that, you know, a lot of people look similar, but I have only met like one or two people that look even similar to me.
Yeah, and it was your buddy's girlfriend.
Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, that was gross. I'm like, dude.
Oh my goodness.
You've seen me before, right? We look like we could be twins. I'm like, oh boy.
I know. I told you. I'm like, you know, your buddy's looked at you and licked his lips before, right?
Yeah, that was concerning. Yeah, I don't go out with him alone anymore.
You deleted it. Yeah. Friends with him.
At least 2 or 3 other people when we go out.
Yeah, exactly. Make sure your mom's with you.
Yeah,
but, yeah. I mean, if you got past the Hebes, and I think if you focused on it, I definitely could see that kind of shit happening. So yeah, we'll just have to see what all happens with our world famous podcast here.
Oh yeah.
So this was a complete accident, but perfect transition that I am fucking up because I am breaking the fourth wall right now. Speaking of world famous podcasts, Mr. Joe Rogan made $100 million deal with Spotify.
Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, no, I saw that in my my subscription feed the other day. I think it was literally yesterday. Well, I guess 2 days ago now, but yeah.
Yeah, it's officially midnight 30, baby.
Yeah. I've been waiting so long. Like his podcast, it's only on YouTube and all these other random fucking podcast services nobody's ever heard of before. I'm pretty excited. And he even said, I don't know if they're taking it off of YouTube or what, because, you know, they said after the new year that what's going to end up happening is it's going to be Spotify exclusive with a video. So I don't know if that means that they're going to be taking, you know, the libraries out from all the other places. But for $100 million, I'm assuming they're fucking wiping this bitch's name off of every fucking website on the fucking internet, dude.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan,
with video, does Spotify have video podcasts that you can watch?
Well, actually, I don't know if you've noticed before, but when you listen or when you go on to like the homepage for Spotify, the big kind of playlists and all that do have music videos in them. So they do have support. I noticed
they had
for
like
it.
3 seconds that like are on loop in some of my songs. Like they'll keep repeating.
Yeah, not even just that, but like some you can see if you click on a big like, you know, million plus playlist, you know, it'll show like a little video icon next to the song if it has a music video. But
Interesting.
yeah, it just shows up in like where the album is in the bottom left. It does the video
Yep.
there, and you can just like expand it. It's kind of cool. So they definitely have it like in the system already.
Okay, gotcha. That's cool. I didn't know that they were doing the video form. All
Yeah.
I know is that our good friend Tater told me about that, and I did some research before we recorded, and yeah, it's a done deal. Like it is officially going to happen. And Tater brought up a good point too. Like why fucking Joe Rogan? Like it's such a random celebrity to like he isn't just like a famous podcaster. He's like the most famous podcast on the planet
Oh yeah.
by a long shot. Like why Joe Rogan?
It's
Like do you have
probably
any
just
theories on that?
I'm thinking what they ended up doing, right, is it's almost kind of like, Ninja was on Twitch and then Mixer bought him, right? So
Mhm.
they're trying to pull an audience because I'm assuming, I mean, they have way more podcast support now. Like Spotify has their own podcast tab. I mean, we have our
Yeah,
podcast on there. Like, I think they're trying to pull
I
people
mean in
in.
a way like yeah, like I meant more of like why is Joe Rogan so fucking famous? Like why him out of all of
Oh,
the
you mean like why is
yeah,
this
like why did
podcast so
his
big?
show take off? Yeah, why did that like Joe Rogan's such a random fucking
Well,
person to
I think
take off.
similar. Okay, I think it's probably mainly because he already had the. Okay, just straight up. He has one of the. Well, he has, as far as I'm concerned, no, the longest running podcast of all time. So
Yeah.
He started back, when it was okay to say the N word on the internet. Uh, so
Wow.
that's pretty
Holy
fucking
shit.
big.
So like the 50s?
Exactly. Yeah. When that was cool, he was recording podcasts when the N word was cool. I mean, he's had literally like you could just look up any sort of scientist or any musician, maybe not any like modern musician or I don't know, whatever. You can look up. He's had over 1,000 something episodes with a guest on almost every single episode. And like so he has such a like outstanding library. Like it really is. If you want to get in on the podcast scene, Joe Rogan is like the biggest, best thing you could ever like aspire to be. I don't know.
Okay, Joseph E. Rogan. Let's see if
It's
we can
like
get him on.
yeah, I know. Yeah,
I
going
haven't
back
looked
to
at his
that
shit.
earlier.
We'll see.
Yeah, but no.
And that's exactly what I told Tater, though. I told him that I think he was like the OG podcaster.
Oh
Like
yeah,
he was doing it before podcasts were cool. Like podcasts are such a big thing in today's culture now.
yeah.
Especially like the American culture. I don't know about other cultures, but I know podcasting is huge. Like everybody's like listening to him
On the car
so
rides and
I
all
think,
that, it's popular.
yeah, I think he was doing this way before podcasts were a thing.
Oh yeah,
And so because like people like Howard Stern, like they'll get huge actors on his show, but it won't, like his show isn't as big as Joe Rogan's, and they'll have like the same fucking celebrities come on. So
I think another
um
big thing is like Joe Rogan started right. Like he's always been a pretty big celebrity actor,
mhm,
reality TV show host, all
yeah.
that. So he already has the connections. So I think it just
Mhm.
made it that much easier.
Yeah, but like what I was saying, like with him, like I think he's the whole, like
Oh,
he definitely influenced podcasts to be what they are today. Like he was,
Granddaddy of
because he was the,
podcast.
yeah, he's literally the Elvis of podcasts, started it all,
Yeah, he definitely
you
made him
know,
real popular. I know that for sure.
exactly. Like he might have started like the whole talk therapy kind of thing, I guess, where he's just talking with people about all their fucking issues and
Right.
making
Yeah.
making things all dramatic and shit, and throwing like because he was a like celebrity, like you were saying, he was able to have those connections and just kind of started it. But at the same time, I don't think we've done any fucking research on this, so maybe we're fucking completely wrong, and there was like 100 people that were doing it before him. So,
Yeah, I don't know. All I know
um,
is I've seen the first 300 episodes of the Joe Rogan Experience, and
mhm.
I mean, no, I don't have the exact dates of when he started, but it was at least 5 or 6 years ago. I don't know. It's probably more than that.
Gosh, I feel like it was a lot longer than that.
Yeah, I'm being
Yeah, you're pulling your finger out of your ass
cautious.
and reading it, and you're like, all right, that sounds about right.
Yeah, no. The first episode, JRE, January 17th, 2013. So 7 years.
I thought it was like 2006 or something like that.
No. I mean, his
Wow.
camera still looks like dog shit. But yeah.
Okay, but
I know,
yeah,
we're
he
so
might have
old.
been
7 years ago probably doesn't feel that long.
No, it really doesn't.
No.
Oh, I thought it was way older than that, but yeah, no, 100 mil. Spotify, I can 100% promise you, our price tag is not that high.
Nope.
We're probably around the 20 mil range.
Yeah.
You know,
At the
that's
least.
like, yeah,
Maybe a little bartering.
You know, we can come down to like 10 mil, but we're sticking to a solid $100. So,
Oh, yeah.
can't go lower than that. But
No.
yeah, petition to make BurtnBurger bigger than Joe Rogan. Let's get 100 million and a penny.
Okay.
That's it. That's
Just
it.
to show them who's boss.
They can keep the money, but
Yeah.
we just want the penny. But we got offered more than Joe Rogan's we're shooting for. But other than that, guys, we're getting to the end of the show here. Is there anything that you really wanted to throw out there, Burt, before we wrap things up?
I don't think so. No, I'm good.
You excited to go watch The Punisher finally?
Yeah, I know. I've only been waiting however long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I think you'll like it a lot. So I'm excited to hear what you have to say about that next week. And I'm excited to see all of you lovely people next week as well. So if you guys like what you see on our show, don't forget to hit that sub button. Leave a comment down in the comment section for how shitty we're doing. We would really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Make sure you just bitch away down there. But
Anything.
in all
I'll
honesty,
take anything at this point.
yeah, I was going to say drop your cock pics, but there might be 12-year-olds, and then we're going to go to jail. Ooh, but we could see Joe Exotic. So, Burt, tell them to drop their cock pics.
Nope. Nope. Do it somewhere else. Actually,
Yeah.
don't do it at all.
Yeah. We got to draw the line on pedophilia, guys. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
We can't do that.
Big no-no.
But yeah, if you guys like the episode, be sure to leave a like, leave a sub, and leave a comment, guys. We go through everything. So thank you so much, guys, for listening to this week's episode of the BurtnBurger Show, and we shall talk to all of you guys next week. Take care, everybody.
See ya.